Welcome! Today is Monday, May 18th, and for the families that are in the faith-based preschool, just want you to know that tomorrow I will be calling each one of you. I have a couple questions I'm going to ask, and then I'm going to make arrangements because I'd like to come and drop off some stuff. So I want to make sure that there's something you might need that I'm not thinking of when I come, but I just want you to know that I will be contacting you tomorrow. Thanks. All right, let's begin. Put your hands to heaven and let's look at our cross and say the Our Father with me. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Put your hand on your heart and say the pledge with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Let's get our hands ready, and we're going to sing inside the alphabet. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. I am very proud of me. Pat yourselves on the back. All right, let's say our sounds. A says A. B says B. C says K. D says D. E says E. F says F. G says G. H says H. I says I. J says J. K says K. L says L. M says M. N says N. O says A. P says P. Q says Q. R says R. S says S. T says T. U says V says V. W says W. X says X. Y says Y. And Z says Z. All right. Well, we have a new letter friend today. And he's a little bit different than all the letter friends that we've had. And today we have Mr. X. And look at him. He's not standing on his feet like I'm standing on my feet. He's standing on his hands. And that's why he's a little bit different. Because when he stands like this, his body makes an X. Or you could stand all the way up like this and make an X. But Mr. X is a little different. And it's okay to be different. Let's take our pointer finger and write our capital X. Goes an angle down and another angle down to the other side. And it kind of crosses there in the middle. And the lowercase x is the exact same way, except it's just shorter lines. An angle to the side, an angle to the side. And again, it makes them crosses in the middle on an angle. Capital X, lowercase x. Mr. X, he would like to talk to us. But first, let's go over here and look at some of the things he says. Let's meet him. He's carrying a suitcase on his foot. He's smelling the flowers with his nose. He's mixing his food with his toes as fingers. And here, he's sitting in a chair having some tea with Miss T. Let's Let's see what he has to say to us. He says, I'm Mr. X and I'm different. The way I walk is different. I walk on my hands, not my feet. I see the world different. I see it upside down. Even my home is different. I live on a houseboat in a rolling river. I like being different. Do you know that we are all different? Yes, we are different. We're all different in our own way. I think it's because we're always growing and changing. How much have you changed this year? Oh, we've changed a lot. Now we have to have our lessons online, Mr. X. We don't get to have them in our room anymore. That's very different, isn't it? Yes, we are all different and we have changed, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to put his song on and we're going to hear Mr. X's song.
I like me, even though I'm different from you. It doesn't matter how I look, how I speak, how I feel. I like me. I'm Mr. X. I am what I am. I may not walk like the others. I may not talk like the others. I may not see like the others. I may not hear like the others. But I like me. I like me. I like you, even though you're different from me. It doesn't matter how you look, how you speak, how you feel. I like you. I like me. I'm Mr. X. I like you. I'm Mr. X. I like me. I'm Mr. X.
I like Mr. X too, and he is different from me, but just because we're different doesn't mean we can't like each other, does it? No. We all like each other. All right, Mr. X, I'm going to talk to the boys and girls about being the same or maybe different. We're going to read a story that you have. So I'm going to set you back down on your head and on your hands. And I'm going to read the story called, Are We the Same? That means the same. Are we the same? Are we? There's a question mark there. Are we the same? Look at my boxes. Are they the same? They look the same size and everything, but I see something different on them. One has one blue star and the other one has two blue stars. But they're the same, but they're a little different. Look at my foxes. Are they the same? They're both foxes, aren't they? Are they the same? One's a little different than the other one. Can you spy what's different? It's the tail. One has a little white patch on its tail. Look at my axes. Are they the same? Are they the same? They are, but look, one axe is for a tall, big man, and the other axe is for maybe a smaller young boy to try. They're the same, but they're a little different. Are we the same? Is Mr. X and Max the same? Are you and I the same? Yes? Are we different? Maybe so. All right, you have a great week and we will see you again.